Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back again with Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2. Guys, since the last time I did that episode 3 with all the issues that I was having, everything has been repaired. Now, yesterday I worked with a good friend of mine. His name is Jimmy. He goes by Jimi Hendrix 1978. We were able to work through some issues in order to get it functional, and I was able to get myself all the way to level 3. So then today, to top it all off, Ultimate Fishing Simulator developers put out a hotfix to fix the sputtering problems that have been going on. And when I went in, there are no issues, guys. I have full functionality. I've got everything to ultra settings. Everything is looking awesome. The only problem is I just did a number of, recording and it didn't come out. So I'm basically redoing this over again. I am now at level 5. I'm actually at level 5 at this point. I could go on easily to the next map or the next lake, but since we were still at Jackson County, I would like to go return to that, because during that failed session I did discover a number of things that worked, and one of the things I did with that is I added some lures, and I added a number of lines, including braid line. It's much heavier. It's going to allow me to catch the fish a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and jump back in there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get back to Jackson County, United States. This, I think, is supposed to be Wyoming or something like that. Now, when we come in here, this is the most important thing. We can function. Oh my God, that in and of itself is worth everything. Now, it looks like I've completed a number of quests, even though I was able, I failed in recording all that stuff. Looks like I've got 47% of catching 22.05 pounds of a single species of fish, rainbow trout, and that should get me some cash. Now, I will tell you, I think you have to be level 3 to get the lures that we need to catch the rainbow trout. When I talked to Jimmy, who had helped me through all this, he said there was a specific lure that he had to be at like level 8 or 7 to get that caught the rainbow trout. No, you can get them at level 3. You can get them at level 3. And let me show you which lure it is. If this Robinson Sonic M34, I was able to catch him with that. No problems whatsoever. I also purchased this Robinson Basic. This is like a rainbow lure. This is really a killer for the smallmouth bass. You're going to get them here with that. The smallmouth bass also go for this same spoon, the Robinson Fighter KO8. They love that, and they love this Robinson Sonic S33. I went ahead and purchased all these just so that I could see what would get the rainbow trout. I knew, because I basically had played through the play test, and I knew that these spinners would get their attention. And the spinners do get their attention, and I thought the spoons did too, but I didn't catch any off of that. So maybe since we're redoing this session, we could try these Robinson Fighters just to see if we can get them. I don't think they're going to go for this Robinson Basic, but we'll see what we can do here anyway, guys. Now, if we go to the map, right now we're down here at 6. The best places to catch the trout is at 4 and 3. 4 and 3 are the best 2 locations to get them. I know Jimmy had discovered 4, and that's where he's been doing a lot of the leveling up. He's like level 22 now because, you know, he he has the time, which I don't, and I've been doing a lot of, I don't know, adulting. I hate adulting. Adulting sucks. Anyway, I've been having to work, do my real regular day job, and, you know, everyday stuff, and haven't had time to mess with this. But anyway, right here is where he's been catching them. So I think we're going to go ahead and start off here and see if we can't do what he's been pulling off. Well, let's go ahead and pull this up. I think I still have this gold spinner here. We're going to see if we can't get us a rainbow trout. We've caught some big smallmouth bass off screen. Well, technically it wasn't off screen. I thought it wasn't off screen, but it ended up being off screen. Yeah, I hate when things don't go quite right. You sit there and think you're doing really well and you've got all this footage, and suddenly you come back and realize nothing recorded, or it all's corrupted or something. But we're going to see if we can't get these guys' attention. The only problem is, ooh, there we go. Yeah, the Sockeye Salmon do like this too. And I have caught quite a few big ones. Let's see, that brought in $11.08 at 3.45 pounds. Take a look at him. I mean, he doesn't look all huge and anything, but still, he's money. Now, I will tell you guys, I did unlock the next lake. And this lake is in Poland. I couldn't tell you the name because I probably butchered the pronunciation. But I caught a 25-pound carp there. Fought him for 30 stinking minutes. Thought I'd never catch him. I caught him off 1.3 kilogram test line. And I brought him in, guys. I'm seriously impressed with that. And actually so impressed that I'm going to post a picture of him right here. You see what I mean, guys? Once we get to that particular level, I will definitely see if I can't outdo it. But I was so impressed with that I felt, you know, the fact that it was such a light line. Even though Jimmy's sitting there and catching codfish and sturgeon over 100 pounds, you know, maybe I can somewhat compete. But he's like level 22. He's basically throwing down the gauntlet, guys. That means I have to compete now. Friendly competition. It's always a good motivator. But anyway, let's see if we can get that rainbow trout. I know we've got one somewhere around here. Got to get this guy. Got to get this guy. Whatever it takes. Now, one of the things that I have a little bit of a complaint about, it's a minor complaint compared to the other one, but, and I think Jimmy had mentioned this too, and that is the fact that the lures take so long to sink. I mean, in real life, they would have already been to the bottom by now. You have to sit there and wait for it, but I try to let it go down as much as possible because it does attract more of the fish that we're interested in. And this is a particularly deep spot. I think it gets down to like 16 feet. But I'm going to go ahead and start reeling it in now. I really like to complete those quests because I really need the cash. The more cash the better, the more XP the better. But due to all the off-screen stuff that's been going on that I wasn't able to record, I am at level 5 now. But I've got a long way to go to catch up to Jimmy. That's for damn sure. I think he's put in like maybe 16 hours in this. There we go. Rainbow trout. There you go, guys. That's what we wanted right there. Told you. Yeah, Jimmy was telling me that he had to get to level 7 to get the lure that would catch him. I knew better from the playtest that they would go for these spinners. There we go. Nice fish. Nice fish. 7.27 cash, 6.18 pounds. Yeah, I love the rainbow trout. They're good eating. Good eating. Let's see if we can't get something a little bigger than that. Again, just let it drop. Now I'll be back once it gets down to where I want it to be. Alright, we're almost to 16 feet, and that's about the depth of this particular waterway. Takes a little while to get there, though. That's the only thing. Yeah, I'm going to take a look around, see if I see anything. There's a sockeye, and he got it. Awesome. Sockeye are always welcome. There are lots of XP, lots of cash. Pull this guy in. Come on. There you go. 15.65 cash, 4.87 pounds. That's a respectable fish. One thing I wanted to show you guys, I have done some upgrading with my gear. I'm using 7.05 pound monoline on this particular. I was able to purchase it once I reached the level 3, and I'm using 3.2 kilogram or 7.05 on my float line as well, but that's not really being used at this point. You can catch fish with floating here, obviously, from the previous episodes, but not as well as you can with the lures. Now in the next lake, in the Polish lake, you can catch some huge carp. And I'm, like I said earlier, I had posted that previous fish. I'm going to go back there in the next episode, and we're going to see just what we can catch there, and if we can catch something bigger. Now, the lure fishing there, my understanding is there are pike there, so hopefully we can catch some of them as well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and change lures here, guys, because I did purchase some other lures as well, and I'm going to try this Robinson Fighter KO6. This is a spoon, and spoons tend to attract a little bit different fish. We're going to see if we can't get something different here. And after this test, we're going to go downstream a little bit to one of the other locations and see if we can get some smallmouth bass. Now, in the previously recorded stuff that didn't come through, unfortunately, I caught a lot of smallmouth bass off the spoons. The smallmouth bass really, really love the spoons. And we'll see if that still holds true or not. The silver did really well. This is the gold one. I'm just giving it a try for the first time. See if it attracts anything. So far, not so much. And we'll try it again, and we'll try over this location. There's some cover over there, some lily pads or something. Sometimes that makes all the difference right there. Alright, so far nothing off the gold one. Let's go back to this. Actually, let's try this Robinson Basic. See what goes for that. If anything. It seemed like the Smallmouth Bass really love this one. I don't know if that's going to be the case here, but hopefully it will be. It seems to be dropping a little faster than some of the other lures. It's almost up to 16 feet, probably trying to retrieve it now. Looks like kelp, doesn't it? Yep, smallmouth do love it, just as I thought. Awesome lure for the smallmouth. There we go. 2.60 pound smallmouth. Not a personal best, but definitely a decent fish. We'll keep him. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the old bridge. This is another great location to fish for different species. I was able to catch a lot of smallmouth bass here. We're going to see if we do the same at this point. This lure is really, really good for the smallmouth. Now, gonna go ahead and let it drift off to the bottom as much as possible. Not as deep here though, so we don't have to wait that long. Ooh, we got us a sockeye off of this. Damn. That's impressive. I don't think he's real big though. 2.29 pounds. Nah, not huge. But he's cash and 10 XP. Can live with that. Definitely can live with that. Alright here. Let's see. Like I said, smallmouth has been what I've most often caught here. Especially with this particular lure. And sockeye go for it occasionally. There we go, another smallmouth, just like I said. These guys are always good cash. .20, 4.54 pounds. Not a personal best, but not a bad fish. Yeah, my personal best is just a little bit bigger than that, not much. Definitely a decent fish, without a doubt. Let's see what we've got in our net here. Gotta make sure we're not too full. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. One of the things that Jimmy made me aware of is that the net actually levels up with your personal level, and as things go along and it levels up, it adds more weight that a fish that it can carry. So I guess you don't have to purchase additional nets, which is honestly a pretty good deal. If you ask me. Let's see if we can get us another smallmouth here. Well, they are here. As long as it's green, should be attractive to the fish. There we go. I think this might be decent. Let's see what we got here. And 7.62 cash, 3.76 pounds. Yeah, another thing I heard is they did a major hot fix, like I said, not only for the sputtering and lag issues, but they also fixed the aquariums. Now, as far as I understand it, in the aquariums, the fish don't die anymore. So you can, basically they stay in stasis unless you feed them, then they'll get a little bit bigger. I'm not sure why they didn't fix that in the first place, but I'm glad they did it because I didn't see any purpose in really saving anything. It's just gonna die before you can get back to the game. So far, I haven't found anything big enough, or actually I should say small enough, to put there. It has to be under, like, I think it's 5 pounds before you can put it in the aquarium. Maybe it's 5 kilograms. I think it's 5 pounds actually. There we go. Yeah, this is a killer for the smallmouth. This is a great lure for the smallmouth. New personal record, guys. 4.65 pounds and $9.42. Let's take a look at this fella. Yeah, there we go. Personal best. That's saying something. I've been offline. Well, not really offline. I thought I was online. But anyway, I was able to beat everything I got there. I'm satisfied with that. Alright, we'll keep him. Alright, one of the place I want to go to here, guys. Let's go to 3. This is just beyond the windmill or whatever you call it there. That thing. And we're on the bridge. And this is a real good spot for the rainbow trout. So I'm going to change my lure back. I think I'm going to go ahead with I'm going to try the silver spinner this time. And I was able to get them with that. Anyway, guys, you can throw towards those logs that are right in front of me. The game kind of treats them as not really there. You can, even though they look like obstructions, it will go beyond that and treat them as if they're not there. See what I mean? Now I'm just gonna go ahead and let it sink. I already see a rainbow trout. I hope I can get one, guys, for basically for you to be able to see. There we go. It's exactly what I was hoping to happen. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, the rainbow seem to hover around this particular area a lot. You just have to have the right lures to catch them. Now this drag is at 70%, and like I said, it's pretty heavy duty line. It's braid line that I had purchased at level 3. So we can get them in with that. New personal record, guys. 7.67 cash, 6.52 pounds. Not bad. I'm gonna get a picture of this guy. All right. We will keep that. I think, let me check my F3 here. Yep, I've completed all the quests. I've caught fish of any species weighs a total of 22.05 pounds and 22.05 pounds of rainbow trout and 7 minutes on any fishing ground. Everything's been completed. Nice. Now the tab, let's see what's that. Oh, that's this for that. So we are doing really well, guys. Really well. I think I want to see if I can't catch one more. I always want to catch one more. That's just the way the things go. One more rainbow trout or one more smallmouth bass. Yeah, the spinners work really, really well early on. You just need to be level 3. Can't purchase them before that. But you can definitely get the rainbow trout with that. And in the next episode, we are going to focus more on float fishing. A lot of issues with that. It's going to definitely change your perspective on this game altogether. But anyway, I'm hoping I can attract this little guy's attention down here. We'll see what happens. Alright. There's a sockeye salmon over there. All kinds of species of fish here, but I'm just not sure what's interested. And it's a smallmouth. I'll be damned. Yeah, he's a decent sized smallmouth. He's giving me a fight. Come on, big fella. Come on. Come on. There we go. And he's a new personal record again. Largemouth bass. Wow. 6.99 pounds. 1748 cash. 28 XP. I didn't know there were largemouth bass in here. I thought it was just smallmouth. That is surprising. That is seriously surprising. Nice. That's the first one I've caught. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm keeping him without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well, where are we here, guys? Okay, we are at... Yeah, we're damn near full. Damn near full on our net here. 51.14 pounds. 115.02 cash for these guys. We've got a couple sockeye salmon, several sockeye salmon, several smallmouth bass, rainbow trout, and one largemouth bass. I didn't know they were here. I really didn't. I thought it was just smallmouth. Had no idea. It's the first one I've caught. Awesome. 6.99 pounds. I am tickled pink, without a doubt. Not only that, he's the biggest one I caught, I think. Yep. He is the biggest. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sell all. Got us up to 1,168.23 cents. I think we are good to go. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this next look here. I tell you, I am so glad everything's working back like it used to. That was painful in the last episode. Yeah, I really like this game. This game has a lot of potential. In the next episode, I think we're going to go ahead and jump to that Polish lake and do some float fishing. We haven't really explored float fishing enough just yet, and that's what it is focused on more as opposed to lure fishing. When I've been told, there are pike there that you can catch with lure fishing, but anyway, the next map is more focused on float fishing, so we can really explore some stuff in regards to that. And I think that's going to be a whole new ball game, guys. And please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will be back with the next episode. Until then, as I always say, guys, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.